I'm going for this fucking chopper. This shit's mine. Watch me fucking die. God damn it, dude. Just wait. Hang on. Hang on, I'm gonna pause the chat for a sec while I go answer the question for the... He tipped $10, dude. I gotta fucking answer that question. Hang on a second. Maybe we can lawnmower one fucker down while we're here. One sec. Oh my god, I fucked up. Got it. Nice. Alright, where are we going? Alright, it was like right here somewhere. Watch this. Watch this. Hang on. I'm totally getting this fucker. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, no. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I fucking did it. Dude, I am a god at fucking helicopters. I'm telling you. Fucking god, dude. So fucking good. I just ruined that guy's fucking time. Okay. Okay. Let's get into NZXT before any more fucking questions come up here. So... I guess the whole point of this fucking stream in the first place was, I had 2 NZXT consults this week. So the first one was, maybe 3 or 4 days ago, and the guy spent $5,000 on a PC. $5,000, and then I'm like, dude, holy fuck, you spent $5,000 on NZXT PC? And then he was like, all I literally did is I went to the NZXT website and clicked on the most expensive shit. That's all I did. And I'm like, wow. And guess what he got out of it? He got a 3950X. He got 64 gigabytes of Hynix RAM. What motherboard did he get now? It was a fine, I think it was a Meg Ace, which was fine, or something like that. I can't remember what the hell it was. But yeah, it was pretty much these 2 things. Oh, and it was a 3090 Founders Edition. I don't remember, but and then obviously he was like, "Why am I getting 100 FPS in Warzone?" I'm like, "Oh man," I'm like. This is like the whole NZXT story that we're going through here. I was like, man, you got fucked. Like, I'm sorry. I know. And then he was like, I literally called NZXT and I asked them what would get the most FPS in Warzone. And they suggested me this. I'm like, yeah, those guys aren't gamers. They're not gamers. And then I'm like, okay, so let's go to I was like, okay, so first of all, the options that I gave the guy were call NZXT, get a 5950X, and ask for B-Die RAM instead. Maybe they'll exchange it for you. He called them. They said no, they're not exchanging it. I'm like, okay, can you just return it and get a 10900K system instead? He's like, there was no option for this. I'm like, what? I'm like, he's like, there were no Intel options at all. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, that has to be wrong. There's no fucking way, dude. This was like a 3-hour consult of just like me like melting my fucking brain here, dude. I'm like, what is NZXT doing? I can't make this shit up. So then, after we go through all that, I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, thankfully, the guy bought it and paid me for a consult a week after he bought the PC, so he could return it now, right? So, if you go to the NZXT BLD, I think this is it. Yeah, let's build. Where you like customize your own PC or some shit. Watch this, dude. Watch. I had no fuck. We did this together. So I actually think they added a 10850K since the last guy did get one. But check this out. Streaming PCs. Hang on. Creative PC. Where did we go here? Fuck. Build your own. That's what it was. You go to build your own. You select Modern Warfare. Right? Later, Mark. Thanks for coming by, man. Yes, Robo Jeff. Yes. They suggested 3950X because they had it in stock. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, you already know where you're going, Jeff. Yeah. You already, yeah, watch this, watch this. Ew, oh, dude, the scam. NZXT needs to be put on blast for this shit. They literally need to be put on blast for this shit. Okay, so we were together on the consult on the phone, right? I'm like, let's select Modern Warfare, right? Pick your price, max that bitch out, right? Just select the highest one, configure. Notice how it suggested a 10700K? First of all, how would you fucking know, right? CPU. Okay, so they do have them in stock. At the time when I was doing it with the consult with the guy, this was not here. Like, that was not there. So let me put it this way. When we went into this option, it had the 9900K as more expensive. Oh, it does. Yeah, check this out. The 9900K is more expensive than a 10700K. What NZXT? What the fuck? You know what's funny? The FPS is fucking accurate. That's hilarious, dude. They must have tested that shit. That's legit accurate. But so this option was not here when the guy actually bought his PC. So he was like, why is Z390, which is a dead platform now, more expensive than the exact same chip on Z490, which is not a dead platform? You can upgrade to Rocket Lake later. What the fuck is NZXT doing? This should be way cheaper to get rid of old stock. What the fuck? And it literally says, look at this. Premium 8-core 16-thread CPU. Ultimate 8-core, what? It's the exact same CPU for $60 more. Anyway, that was just point number one. So this wasn't even here. Point number two, let's go to the fucking RAM selection. Isn't the 900K slightly better? No, they're the exact same. The only difference is a little bit of latency. They both clock to the same gigahertz, like 5.1, 5.2 all-core. The 9900K has like 3 nanoseconds of latency less than a 10700K. NZXT doesn't know this. That's not the point. The point was this has i9 on it, so they're charging more for it. So the average fucking pleb buys an old i9 stock for more money, which helps NZXT out because they're getting rid of old stock. That's what the point was. The point wasn't about like the binning and all that shit, right? They don't know fuck all. If they cared about latency, well, let's go into the RAM now, right? RAM. These are the RAM options. And then he was like, he just selected the most expensive one, right? 2 of these, right? So he has these. I'm like, okay, T-Force 4000, that could be B-Die, couldn't it? Oh, let's go to more info. Oh my god, what the fuck? Hynix. This is dirt cheap RAM, dude. And then I saw, oh shit, they got 3600 Royals. Maybe that's B-Die, right? And then we're going through this all together on the fucking consult right now. Just imagine this shit. Imagine my mind being fucking blown right now, dude. I click more info. Oh my fucking god, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, holy shit, dude. I'm like, NZXT is fucking scamming that shit, dude. Brutal, dude. Brutal. Same. All Hynix chips. Hynix for days, boys. Hynix for fucking days. Check this out. 3,000 megahertz. 16, 20, 23,000. But Jay's 2 cents says it's enough, right? Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Let's go to the... How do I get to the AMD options here? It was even worse, dude. It was... Oh my god. Hang on. Streaming PC. I think it was under here. Sold out. Look at this shit. They're all fucking sold out, dude. Can you believe it? Oh, it has a 10900K. Well, that wasn't fucking... Why is this under creator PC? Oh my god, T-Force. Okay, how do I customize this? Okay, I don't know how to get to the AMD options here. He somehow got me to the AMD options. There it is. Hang on. I probably can't click on it now because it's all sold out. What does that tell you though, dude? Look, a 3700X is a sold out PC. Isn't that fucking ridiculous? And all of these people that bought this PC are now gonna pay me $250 for a consult. Because they're gonna be like, why am I getting 2 FPS in fucking Warzone, dude? It sucks that I can't show you guys what I saw the other day. Sucks. Can we customize this? No. It's, you know what's weird about this entire building thing? You can't just pick what components you want. It's like a pre-selected. It's like, oh, it's like, what game do you play? And you click on it, and it just spits out a fucking PC. But you can't actually customize it, actually. No, that one sold out. Let's try mini PC. God, where was it now? Ah, I can't find it now. Fuck, that's too bad. It must have been a streaming PC this must be the one why I can't see the AMD options now. Like, AMD is like the streamer PC. Anyway, guys, long story short, if you are a Warzone gamer of any kind, hell, I would even argue if you are... Well, you know what? The 10850K isn't bad. But I would say if you are a Warzone gamer, just avoid NZXT. Just avoid it, avoid it, avoid it. So what we ended up doing was he ended up returning the rig altogether. So NZXT wouldn't actually exchange the CPU for him. They wouldn't give him an exchange of RAM, and they wouldn't exchange him for a 10850K build, or they pretty much just said, no, you bought what you bought. But on the other hand, they were also like, we'll take it back. Just return it. So it's almost like they know that they're gonna sell it anyway, and they would rather not deal with the hassle of helping this guy out, rather than just return it, rebox it, and then just sell it out again. You know what I mean? That's probably what. Under com pick, it says com. Yeah. This entire system is, you know what else is weird about this? Well, look at this. It doesn't like give you the exact specs. Like what is B365 motherboard? What is 500 bronze PSU? Like, what is this? Like you have to, like, what they don't, they're like purposely vague. Like, what model of 5700 XT? You know what I mean? Like, they're so vague about what parts they use. I don't know, dude. I don't like this at all, dude. And I've had so many NZXT consults now that it's actually getting out of hand that I actually had to make a separate section for this stream to like post it up on YouTube later. I'm like, guys, just avoid this shit. So what we ended up doing for the guy, I was like, guy, he was so thankful after. I was like, guy, you spent $5,000 US on a PC. You do not settle for something that you don't settle or you don't accept bullshit for your dollar if you're not happy with it. Never. That's fucking insane, dude. That's insane. I was like, you return that shit, or you order something else. And then we went through like Origin PC. We went through I Buy Power, Buy Power. We went through all the other the guy doesn't know how to build. He's just like a fucking gamer, right? So we went through the other ones and we found one that he wanted, right? For it, and we found one like way better for $5,000, dude. Way fucking better for $5,000. So keep the PC, order the other one, get this one back before the return window closes, so you don't really have any downtime, right? But I wouldn't be so harsh on... Oh, and they never enable XMP. Never. Not once. Dude. I've probably had... I would say... I probably have had 15 to 20 NZXT consults by now. Not one XMP was enabled. Not one. And do you guys remember... Do you guys remember that NZXT fiasco that happened about a year ago? I don't remember what it was. Who called them out? I think it was actually Jay's 2 cents. NZXT XMP. It was Jay. Okay. Oh no, it was GN. Right. It was GN. It was, yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Yeah. They did undercover NZXT build and XMP wasn't enabled. And then I think was it Steve emailed NZXT and was like, can we enable XMP? And then NZXT replied saying it voids your warranty. And there was like a huge fucking blow up over that shit. Yeah, and then obviously Jay's 2 cents jumped on that shit, because this was 6 months ago. We all know how fucking Jay likes to jump on drama, right? And then this was 5 months ago, right? So I remember that, dude. I remember that. And then their response to that was we will start enabling XMP from the factory and it will not void your warranty. So I've had about 15 to 20 NZXT consults in the last 2 months, and they were all bought within this 5-month period. None of them were like 2 years old. They're all like 3090 and 3080 builds, right? They lied. They straight up lied. Not one XMP was enabled. These guys are getting like 80 FPS in Warzone because XMP isn't enabled. Not one. Not one. So I'm gonna chop this up for YouTube later, and I mean, obviously it's not gonna get as big as a Jay's 2 cents video, but to anyone who watches my content and is interested in a pre-built, there's nothing wrong with pre-builts. Pre-builts are a good way to just get into gaming without having to worry about all this bullshit, right? But for now, I would avoid NZXT because the Digital Storm ones that I've gotten did have XMP enabled. Digital Storm is pretty premium though, so that's kind of out there. But all the NZXT ones have not had their XMP enabled, even though they said they were gonna change that shit. So yeah, that's yeah. Just don't fucking do it, dude. Just don't do it. And then all these NZXT consults that I've been having, I'm like, dude, I'm sorry they fucking scammed you. Here's my affiliate link to the fucking Vipers. You know what I mean? Go buy 4 of these bitches, and then we'll get you what you paid for, kind of thing, right? And then they're always happy as fuck, right? I affiliate link my own fucking Vipers into the console to make an extra like $10 every time. You know what I mean? It's awesome. Oh man. Dude, I get hang on, I'm catching up in the chat here. Catching up. Oh yeah, well imagine how many people I have been consulting that have been getting fucked over by NZXT. Now imagine all the sold out PCs where they're not getting consults. Right? It is what it is. And you know what's interesting about the consults? Yeah, I'm catching up. The bigger ones like NZXT are pretty much a scam. I agree. The smaller companies do. Well, the smaller companies want your business and they want to make a name for themselves, right? It makes sense. I don't agree that like $100 premium to build a PC is quite low. Like, I charged more than that for, like, my local area when I was building. I charged, like, $150 to $200. It's like, I would enable XMP. I would make sure Windows was installed. I would make sure that their fucking NVIDIA drivers were installed. Like, it's not hard, but it just takes a long time to set up a PC properly. So you should pay for the guy's time. So, like, when it comes to, like, overhead cost of pre-builts, the guy is essentially paying $200 to not have to dick around with shit. That should be the way it should be. But they're not enabling XMP. So they have to pay another $250 to me for a consult to fix their shit after. So it's fucked, dude. It's fucked. But, thanks, Vader XX. Thanks, man. That's the other thing, yeah. Out here saving people's time and money. Them giving me $250 for a consult has saved them so much time and research and dude, that's why people don't understand, man. Like, the hardware Andes are like, why are all these people paying fucking Jufus $250? Like, it's a lot of money, dude. Why are they paying this fucking guy $250? Why can't they pay me $250? You know what I mean? And the answer is, it saves them time. It saves them research time. It saves them fucking purchasing time. They're just like, just link me what I need to buy, remote into my fucking PC and just do it for me. I just want to play the goddamn game. I just want to play the game. Right? That's why it's such a lucrative business model, right? And what I was gonna say about the consults, so do you see how GN had to buy one PC to get a PC that didn't have XMP enabled? So it's a good alternate perspective dude, I am getting so efficient at these consults. I'm like memorizing CPU, RAM, and motherboard combos. So it's like, oh shit, he has a 3900X on a B550 with B-die. Just get in there and punch the numbers and I'm done. I automatically know what the voltages need to be now because I've been doing so fucking many of them, right? And so, like, where I was going with that was, like, so GN had to buy it with his own money, and he got one. And then XMP wasn't enabled on the one. But me doing consults for so many people and actually seeing, like, 15 NZXT PCs without XMP enabled, I can, and that's like 100% ratio. It's not like one of them was. You know what I mean? It's like 100% ratio where XMP was not enabled. So, like, it's not only just the one that these guys got. I have, like, a sample size of 20. It's like the same thing as me buying 20 NZXT PCs, buying and returning them over and over and over and over and over. And then seeing 20 of them not have XMP enabled, right? I'm like, holy fuck, guys. Like NZXT is fucked, dude. Fucked. So it wasn't just the one-off that Steve got on GN. It's like, it's every single one. Also, on the other token, if you do have an NZXT PC and you watch this video, just go in there and enable XMP. You just press delete. go into your BIOS and you just turn XMP on. And NZXT has said that it doesn't void your warranty, so don't worry about it. And I'm sure these guys would love the publicity of if they actually did want to void your warranty after. Because this was fairly recent. This was like 5 months ago, right? So it's the, have you guys seen the Linus Secret Shopper? Probably the best series that guy does. The Linus Secret Shopper, he does it every year, right? And he buys from the same companies every year. And was it Dell? I think it was Dell. I think it was Dell, where 2 years ago he bought a Dell PC, and the person on the phone tried to sell him warranty and sent him the wrong PC and shit. Oh, and sent him single channel RAM, like one 16GB stick or some crazy shit. And then they made a massive stink about it, and like the head of like Dell America or whatever, like the CEO of like Dell was like, we are going to change our procedures on this. And then Linus does Secret Shopper again next year, and not one thing has changed. Not one thing was different between the Dell. And actually all of them, I'm not sure if all of them were different. I think maybe Cyber Power or something, what they improved. So one of them did improve, but like 5 out of 6 were the exact same. So NZXT is not getting enough negative publicity for this, I find, especially since it was only 5 months ago that they did that shit, and they're still not enabling XMP. You know what I mean? Catch up on the chat here quickly. 10 to 15%. Yeah, that's about right. $2,000 PC, 10%, $200. Yeah, I would say so. That seems pretty fair. That seems pretty fair. NZXT Better Business Bureau rating is an F? Clearly that doesn't fucking matter, dude. They're sold out. They're literally sold out. And the amount of like NZXT and pre-built consults that I've been getting, I'm like, first of all, I'm like, why'd you get it pre-built? They're like, that was the only way to get a 3080/3090. I'm like, oh, someone just followed. I cannot pronounce that name, dude. Holy shit. Zerafailed. Extra failed. I don't know, dude.
Looking like a double-wide surprise. God damn.
Raphael. See, Newman? That's why you get paid the big bucks, man. Fuck me, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. So on this note, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure, aside from mining, aside from demand, aside from all the cards are going to pre-built. All of them, dude. I swear to God. Like, in terms of the global stock situation, how can these PCs constantly be in stock all the time and have these in them? How? Because they're just getting them all. I swear to God. And AMD actually said that. I think Lisa Su said that. She said, Lisa Su said that the system integrators, SIs, will get priority 6800 cards. She said that, I think, or one of the spokespeople said that. So I'm pretty sure that's how it is with Nvidia too, man. As long as like NZXT keeps selling that shit out, it is what it is, man. Yeah, they buy in bulk. Yeah, exactly. Which is strange, because wouldn't they get a discount if they bought in bulk? What, like, wouldn't EVGA make a higher margin selling them individually to gamers? Why would they sell them in bulk to miners? There would have to be a price cut of some sort. I could be wrong. I don't know.